Hey guys, Steve Welch here, Beaman Toyota in downtown Nashville with your Toyota trim level series, your TTLS. This I am showing you here, this is your SR5 double cab in the Tundra. So once again, I am master certified in everything Toyota. I am a Sales Society winner with Toyota. I'm also a product trainer and mentor here at the store, so definitely I can answer your questions for you if you have those, and I do know my product here. So first off, I want to tell you a couple things. Now first, you'll notice that this is the double cab version, not the Crew Max. The Crew Max will be very similar to this. I'll do one on the Crew Max here probably shortly, but I wanted to give you guys some information on the SR5 here. So first off, what I like to start with is, and this is going to be something that I talk about on all of the Tundra videos, is the way that the truck is built. So you're going to have your front calipers are true 4-piston calipers. So your braking is a lot better on your Tundra than almost anything else. It's just a lot better way to build a vehicle. Also, you have your frame that's built on the Tundra. It's kind of easiest way to describe it is what's known as a 3-stage frame. Underneath your engine, it's a fully boxed tube. Underneath your cab, it's more of a closed C. And then underneath the bed, it's more of an open C for your frame. So what that does is it will allow you to get the most rigid under the engine, a little bit more rigid, but allows it to be a little flexible for comfort under your cab. And then it would allow the flex in the back for when you're towing, hauling, doing anything like that. So definitely wanted to point that out for us. So you do have your 5.7 liter motor. They discontinued the 4.6 motor for the 2020 year. So if you have a 4.6, if you're looking at one, it's not a 20. So definitely notice that. Now, we'll look at some things on the outside. You'll notice your mirrors here. There is an option to get the color-coded mirrors that would match the color. This particular vehicle does not have it, but it does have the option that gives you your blind spot monitor, which is over here on this corner right here. Gives you that blind spot monitor. Also, heated mirrors are standard. Whenever you turn on your defroster for the back window, you will actually heat your mirrors on the outside of this truck. So, and I'm starting with a lot of the stuff that you can see from the outside, of course. You do have a smart key system. What you'll notice is that you have this key. That's something that's new on the Tundra. So the Tundra, you couldn't usually get push button start or a smart key system, but now you have it. So first off, I'll show you can lock your doors by touching that right there, and you'll see that the doors are locked. All you need to do to open them, as long as you have the key in your hand, is to grab that door, and it will actually open that door for you. So in case you're wondering down here, some people ask about that. Those are Predator steps, different kinds of running boards that can come on them. That's an option, but that is a Predator step for you. So I'm going to show you something else that's pretty nice here in the Tundra. You're going to see that you have a power seat with your lumbar, which this is your lumbar right here. You have your power seat that's in the Tundra. I'm going to go over a little bit more on the inside here in a little bit. I did want to finish the outside for us here. So you're going to notice this Trd Off Road. So the off-road package actually adds a lot of things for you. So what you're going to get on the off-road package is you're going to get the 18-inch tires. So you see those, or 18-inch rims, let's put it that way. So you see that. You have your Bilstein shock absorbers, which if you look in there, you can see the blue. That's your Bilstein shock absorbers. So you're going to have that. You also have your engine skid plate, which I'm going to kind of drop my phone. Hopefully you guys can see the skid plate down there. So hopefully you got a good view of that. But you have the skid plate that's actually underneath the engine. That's obviously a good off-road thing in case you're going over rocks or anything like that, of course. So obviously your decals come on the back too, which you already saw that. The LED headlights with your black sport trim, I'll show you those too, and your LED fog lights also become part of that. So if you look real close at your headlights, that's part of your off-road package. So you get that black bezel, that black trim on the inside. Then you got your LED fog lights down on the bottom. And like I said, your smart key system that I was just showing you, that is part of this off-road package. So if you want that, you'd have to get that. You're also getting your front tow hooks, which you can look underneath and see that you got your front tow hooks, also part of your off-road package. So definitely a lot of options to look at there. So but you can always tell the off-road because you will have that sticker on the back there as the off-road. You're gonna get your slow lower tailgate, which you'll notice that lowers slowly for you. This one's got a spray-in bed liner. Easy way to tell if the spray-in was done from the factory or not is see that Tundra in the back. If it was done at the factory, it will say Tundra right there. If it was aftermarket, it'd probably say something like Line X, something like that. To each their own on what you prefer to get. But there's some people that want a factory spray-in. That's the way to tell if it's a factory spray-in. So I will tell you this, that Line X and most of the other guys that do spray-in bed liners do an amazing job. So you're not really losing nothing if you did it after the fact. All right, so now looking back here, you'll also see you have your backup camera that's right there, lockable tailgate. And sorry if you guys heard that. One of the other guys was trying to mess with me there for a second, so I paused the video. So anyway, I've got the your 4-way is right there, your 7-way is right there, and you also will have a brake controller. So something that Toyota did in the previous years was that they gave you the brake controller only on the ones with the 5.7. Well, they stuck to that and they gave you your brake controller on the ones with the 5.7, but they did away with the 4.6. So that being said, you have your brake controller. It's actually right there. So right there's your brake controller. So and I'll show you some more of that on the inside when I get around to the inside here, but I did want to show you that. So now the other thing you notice, you also have sensors on the back there. Those are your sonar sensors for the back. So in case you're wondering what those are, sonar sensors for the back. Sometimes you'll get exhaust tips that'll come on them for the TRD exhaust. So that one does not have it, but you could. So definitely wanted to point that out. Once again, looking at that tire. And then you're also looking at the different sizes in your back door. So the difference between a Crew Max and I'll show you, just kind of giving you an idea. And I've done a video on the difference in the Crew Max. But that 1794 right there is the Crew Max. So you can see the bigger door. And that gray one that's right there, it's a bigger door. But here's the thing. If you start looking, you can see you're not really losing a ton of room in the back. And realistically, there are some Crew Cab trucks that don't have really that much more room than what this truck has. This is Toyota's small Tundra. So definitely wanted to show you that. Now, in case people wonder, which this right here is all-weather floor mats, which I always like to take those out just so I can kind of show you some things on the back here. So I'm going to start with the back seat for the interior here. What you'll notice is you can pull this lever right here and you can actually lock this seat up. You can do the same thing to the other side. You'll also see you have your jack tools down here. So if you're your jack tools are in the back. Sorry, your jack tools are right here. But this is a compartment for you. So they actually moved them here. So now this is actually a little bit easier to get to than what some of the previous years were. But you've got your tools and stuff down there too. So that's actually pretty awesome. So you'll notice here you've got your cup holder. This will go away. So if you don't want it there, you can change that. Also a power port to the back. It's not a USB, of course. Some people ask that question. Toyota has told me before that they like to put those power ports in there because they're splittable. So you can put like a 5 USB type connection in there and have several USBs off of it. But if you had the one that was only a USB, as soon as you split it, you cut the power in half. So that's something that that Toyota is very cognizant of. So that's really interesting. So just so you know, I'll show you this here. I got the window sticker. It's actually off right here. You can see your fuel economy, 14 combined, 13 city, 17 highway. And you can see all of your packages here. If you really wanted to take a closer look, I'll let you see what your packages have here. And then your standard equipment is on the left. I'll give you a quick look there. So now this one as stickered is 47,347. So that is the sticker on this one. So you can definitely see what the differences are there. You have a nice little cubby hole here. A lot of people like to put their phones there. You also have a little spot down here. It's just a matter of what you want to put where. Several cup holders, of course. You have 3 USBs. You have this one that connects to your radio. You have these 2 that are charge only. This is for the rear parking sensors that I showed you. If you turn this on or off, it'll actually make it to where those sensors would beep or not beep for you. Very large glove box with a book holder right there. Your vents are really easy to use. You can spin them, you can shut them very easily. So you can put them where you want them. If you need them on the window, you can have them on the window. You can direct them. You can change how much air is coming out simply by how you have the vents set up. By the way, too, you can see you also have a lockable glove box there, so that's something else that could be important to you. Dual climate control, but I'm going to go over that here when I get on the opposite side. Some people ask about this right here. You still do have your passenger side assist handle right there. Now you can see all your Tundra badging. There are some that have what's known as blackouts, and where it says the Tundra badge there and the I-Force and that, they have covers that go over those that will actually black out the emblems, and it'll make those emblems look black for you. So once again, you'll notice too, I wanted to point this out. You have this right here in chrome. There are some of those that are painted, not in the SR5. The SR5, that'll be chrome, and you'll have your chrome caps down on the bottom there. I don't believe this one has the option to have the painted caps on the front, at least not from the factory, but you can always add them because there are some that have those caps in the front. So back to the inside, all your power up, power down windows. Of course, your auto is only on your driver's side. I love showing people this right here. This is for your headlights. You can actually re-aim your headlights. If you put a really heavy load in the back and it drops your back end down, you can re-aim your headlights. This is your automatic high beams here. That's something, if you look at the Toyota Safety Sense video I posted, you can see what that's all about. Your door, your on off, so this is whether your lights come on when you turn your door on or not. Also for your cargo light down here, same way. So if I hit off, you see the lights went off there. So mirrors are over here. So I'm gonna go ahead, while we're here, I'm gonna fire it up. Push button start, put your foot on the brake, start it that way. And you can see, like I said, dual climate control. It's really hot today, so this actually feels really good right now. Your four-wheel drive is right here. In order to go into four-wheel drive, you just turn it. Once you turn it, you'll go into four-wheel high. You'll see on the dash right there, it's flashing for you. Over there, it's flashing for you. If you go into low, you need to push in and then turn. Once you do that, you're gonna start switching into four-wheel low, and it's going to stay that little beeping noise there for you. So I'm going to switch this back because I don't really need it in 4x4 right now. So, by the way, sometimes that'll stay flashing until you roll. It's just whether or not it can unlock the hubs for you. So other thing I wanted to show you is, you look at it, we got a new dash. They've changed the way the dash looks. They've really updated it and upgraded it. It looks really cool. So definitely a upgrade. It made it brought it into the 20th century here. So definitely wanted to do that for us. So now if we look here, you'll see, I mean, your radio is pretty cut and dry. This is your home, your phone, your audio. You can hit your audio button here. You can see a XM Sirius satellite radio. That is really awesome as well. So I'm going to kind of go over some of my notes here real quick, so that way I can kind of make sure that I don't leave anything out. By the way, intermittent wipers. So you do have those. Automatic headlights, so your headlights will turn on and off automatically, and once you set your bright lights up, those will go on and off automatically as well. So I'm going to turn the fan down a little bit here so I don't have the noise. So once again, we got the 5.7 liter I-Force motor, your V8. It's got 381 horsepower, 401 torque. It's paired with your 6-speed transmission. You got your four-wheel drive, of course, on here, transfer case, your A-track. All of them are going to have a tow package. That's standard. 4.30 axle. Then you got your engine and transmission fluid coolers. You also have a tow haul mode on this vehicle as well, which I'll show you is right here. So that's how you turn on your tow haul, and you turn off your tow haul. You'll see on the dash, you'll get a thing that comes up there. Also, you can adjust your gain, everything else on your brake controller down here. This is your brake controller. So, but that is also standard as well. heavy duty battery. HD is HD, right? Heavy duty battery and your limited slip diff. All your safety sense is on this vehicle, so you can see down here, you do your lane departure, your dynamic radar cruise control, where it'll follow the car ahead of you. You can turn up all your volume, everything from the steering wheel up here. You've also got the center screen, which you can scroll through, and you can see several things on your center screen. You can actually change vehicle settings, trailer type. I mean, there's all different kinds of things that you can actually pop in here and change. So and most people will do this, where you have your miles per hour and your range. If you scroll down, then you can start seeing time until rest, and miles per gallon, which I've got 22 miles on this truck here, so it's not really going to be correct. By the way, hang up and answer your phone there. Voice recognition's here. The other thing that you've got on this vehicle is you do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So you can use either one of those. In order to use those, you do have to plug it into this USB port, so you can move enough data to have that work properly for you. So you also have all of your safety systems on here, your Star Safety System, your Toyota Safety Sense P. You also have Toyota trailer sway control on this one as well. 18-inch wheels, like I mentioned. It's a 255 70R18, halogen headlights with your LED driving lights, and then your halogen fog lights are standard, but when you upgrade to that package I was telling you about with your off-road package, it does change those to an LED light. Dual climate control is standard as well. So this is your Audio Plus, your 8-inch screen on this one. So now and there's two different versions of it. So the main version, Audio Plus, will have your hands-free, of course, all your Bluetooth, your USB ports, everything that you've already seen. Your Sirius is standard, like I said. CarPlay and Auto are all standard. And then you also have Safety Connect, which is up here, right there, with that little cover over it. Safety Connect's free for the first year. After that, it's either $8 a month or $80 a year. You can use it for as long as you like. But obviously it's free for the first year. You use it after that. That is not 911, but they can definitely get you connected with the authorities. If you ever have a wreck, it will actually put you in contact with somebody at Toyota pretty quickly. So it also works independent of your phone. You don't have to have a phone hooked up for that to work that way. So definitely. So you have your... Now here's something else that's really interesting. So you'll notice that right here I have the center console. Now in your SR5, if you don't have a package, which I'm about to tell you about, this is normally 6 seats in your SR5. You have a center seat that will fold up. And I'll actually, if I recall it here before the end of the video, I will show you how that works. I've got an SR that has that seat, so you can see what the difference would be between the SR and the SR5, or obviously what the seat could go into the SR5 with this. But this right here is an upgraded package. So when you have that upgraded package, you go from the 40-20-40 seat that it has to having this center console, front buckets, and a 5-passenger. And that's the SR5 Upgrade Package. And I'll kind of show you, if you look right here, that's your SR5 Upgrade Package and what you get. So you get a 38-gallon tank, your front bucket seats with the power driver's seat, so that's only in that package, of course, with your lumbar, your center console, your floor-mounted shifter, because your shifter is going to end up being on the column if you have without that particular feature, of course. 3 front cup holders, which is what you're getting right there. And then you'll also get the anti-theft system with your alarm and your engine immobilizer. So that is part of that package. So definitely a really good package. I do always suggest people get that package because that 38-gallon fuel tank, I believe it's standard with a 26-gallon fuel tank. You up your range a bunch to go to that 38-gallon tank. So I'm always a firm believer. I like to have a full tank, and I like to have as much room as I can go on that full tank. So now I will tell you this. Some people ask about these two things where it says rear cross traffic alert is RCTA, blind spot monitors BSM. Those being on means that it's working properly. It means that they are turned on and they are armed. So if somebody gets in the blind spot, it's going to alert you that they're in the blind spot. So and rear cross traffic alert, if you're about to back up and somebody's going to cross behind you, it will give you an alert that somebody's about to cross behind you. So that's definitely good to know. You have a spot for your sunglasses right here, your self-dimming mirror. You also have your home link, which gives you 3 garage door openers and or however you want to call it, for like a gate opener or something like that. So it gives you all of those. Dual climate control, like I had mentioned, with your sync mode, you can change everything independently. If it's on sync, you see they change both at the same time. If you change one, then it can change until you hit this sync mode. Now this is your rear defroster. That will also turn on your side view mirrors for the defroster, your recirc, of course. This is your hazard lights. I'm going to hit this right here. You see how it says navigation app not installed. So this has what's known as Scout GPS link. So you can download Scout GPS link and have navigation. You also would have the ability to plug in your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, use navigation off of it. So Apple CarPlay will let you use Apple Maps, Google Maps, or Waze if it's installed on your phone. So Android Auto works pretty much the same way. So you definitely, if you have that option, you'd like to use that, that's going to help you. You're going to see your apps are off because you have to have your phone paired with the Toyota 3.0 app in order to get your additional apps. Most people are tending right now to use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and to be quite honest, it's really, I mean, there's not really a lot better of a system for that. So what you'll see though, you're going to see that this one's got something else, and this is where the other upgrade package comes into play. So this has the audio plus 8-inch touchscreen, which is the exact same size as the other one. So the base level has the exact same size of this, but this upgrade is going to give you your remote connect, your service connect, and your 10-year trial on the Service Connect, 1-year trial on your Remote Connect. So what the Remote Connect does, and it's really cool, is it'll actually allow you to start your car from your phone, lock and unlock your car, check the status, things along those lines. It'll let you do all of that from your phone. So definitely it's a really, really cool system. It lets you set driver alerts, things along those lines as well. It's really cool. So the other thing I was going to mention, no sunroof. No sunroof's available in the SR5. You can't get it until you go up to a higher level in the SR5. So if you're looking for an SR5 with a sunroof, you're not going to find that particular vehicle with a sunroof. I would like to show you this. I do love these, and I like little things. By the way, you do have your mirror up here that you can turn on, but these right here are slide. So you can slide those, slide them in, slide them out. They are really, I think they're a lot better than those little things that pop out. So especially when you're covering as big a window as what you have in your Tundra. So definitely a beautiful car. I mean, the Tundra is really doesn't leave a whole lot to be desired when it comes down to it. I do want to show you this side as well. So you're going to lift this side up, and you can see you do have another compartment down here. You turn this as well, and you can see lots of room for storage underneath your seats. So it's not wasted space. You can use that however you want to. And then I'll also show you your seat. You can lift this up and drop those down. So if you did that, it can actually make it to where you can see a little bit better out of your back window. So back window, you can't open the center. It's a manual open on the center, but you can open the center window in the back. You get your automatics when you get a little bit higher up. Your Crew Max and your SR5s all have the power up, power down window. So what I did want to do is I'm going to head us over here. This is a SR that I have, and I've done a video on a similar vehicle to this, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you real fast, and I know this video is getting long. There's just so much on a Tundra that I can show you. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you on the SR because your SR5 can have this same seat. All right, so what you'll notice is if you don't have that upgrade package, you'll get your shifter that looks just like this. All right, so you have your shifter, and then you have this seat, so you can see your bench seat. So this is available on your SR5, but you have to have it without that upgrade package that gives you that 38-gallon tank and gives you that center console and the shifter on the floor, but you'll have it like this. So you can have an SR5 that has this on it. You're just losing that upgrade package. So I wanted to point that out. That way you guys could definitely know to help make your decision. Also, if you look down here, you'll see that I have a particular running board on this one. That's and also a running board that's an option on the other one as well. So so this is your Toyota trim level series, Steve Welch with Beaman Toyota in downtown Nashville. This is your TTLS Toyota trim level series, your SR5 double cab Tundra. This is a 2020 model year SR5 double cab Tundra. Once again, Steve Welch, appreciate you guys watching. Definitely give me a like, subscribe. If I missed anything, I apologize, but I think I've been pretty thorough here. I don't mind. Actually, what I'll do is I'll show you all the engine. A lot of people like to see that, so I'll do that here before I sign off. But definitely, like I said, like, subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys. And we'll show you how your engine, your 5.7 liter engine looks. Everything's really easy to get to on a Toyota, so they definitely do things the right way. Everything's right up front. You got your struts on either side, of course, holding your hood up, so you don't have to worry about reaching over and trying to find something to prop your hood, or find that prop rod to prop your hood. By the way, you also have the sensors that you can see on the caps there. Those sensors are for your front location, so if you're about to pull up to something, you can get those. That parking sensor as well will go off. So definitely Steve Welch at Beaman Toyota. I sure hope you guys are having a great day. I hope everything's going good for you. Like, subscribe. I appreciate every one of you guys, and definitely keep watching for more videos. I have all of the trim levels in the 4Runner out, the Tacoma's out, all the RAV4. I've got a lot of trim level series, the TTLS series. I've got a lot of those out to help you to decide which vehicle works best for you. Steve Welch, Beaman Toyota. Thank you guys once again. Hope you have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.